How's it going, everyone? My name is Jay and welcome back to another Rick and Morty video, which is going to be part of the Road to Rick and Morty Season 4 series, where I'll be uploading a Rick and Morty video every week until the beginning of November, which is of course the release month of Rick and Morty Season 4. And before I begin, I would like to thank my sponsor for this entire series, which is the people at Dorkson, the online store for all your geeky goods. They carry items like the wallets, the backpacks, the plush dolls, the figures, everything that you would want. They have different shows ranging from anime to cartoons, and they are offering all my subscribers a 15% off their entire purchases if you use the code UNFAMOUS during checkout. You can check all these other stuff in the website in the description down below. So get on, get it, get doing, buy your stuff, save that money and buy your stuff. Anyways, let's continue on with the video. Today we're just going to be talking about a character study on Tammy, and before we begin I would like to thank Ghibli Chawak and Grindilo. Ghibli was someone who commented on my video previously, or in another Tammy video, and he gave me like this sort of idea of doing a Tammy video. And Grindilo was was a channel that made a video on Tammy theory that I'll probably talk about in this character study, but it won't really have a significant impact. If you want to see his video, it'll be in the description down below as well. Now let's get on to the character study. In season 1, Tammy was kind of like that preppy, popular driven, cliche high school girl, you know, the girl who's just like, you know, I'm a big girl, I'm popular, all that cliche stuff. You know, it's the basic stuff. We can also see her ties towards Summer in episode 5 of, or no, not episode, I'm not sure, I can't remember, oh my god. The Mr. Meeseeks episode where, you know, where Summer wanted to be popular, and we can see that Tammy gets to rush Summer and lift her up after Mr. Meeseeks did her job. And I feel like this will also have some connections towards where I'm planning on in this character study. Anyways, let's continue on. She was introduced to Bird Person in season 1 episode 11 during Rick and Summer's house party, which was off the rails. And ultimately I feel like this seed was technically planted and her arc towards the antagonist of the show began. Season 2, she had a short appearance in episode 5 of Get Shrifty, and you know, this reveals where she was living with Bird Person in Bird Person's world. And also a quick thought of this would be somewhere off screen, you know, in between season 2 episode 5 and episode 11, or episode 10, my bad, we could probably think that, you know, off screen Tammy was doing her research, you know, finding out some stories between Bird Person or secret stuff that, you know, the Federation would want to hear, since their main goal was to capture the rebels and stuff, and of course Rick. And I feel like off screen this is what Tammy was doing, which, I mean, not really, you shouldn't even think about it, but like, it's kind of obvious, right? But then Wedding Squanchers was the part where we see all her research build up into a pivotal moment, or pivotal turning point of Tammy's character, where it led to her ultimate betrayal to Bird Person, and it kind of also ended her minor character role to Rick and Morty's biggest antagonist, next to Evil Morty, of course. And of course we also saw her last scene being stomped by Squanchy at the end of Wedding Squanchers. You know, it's a good way to go out, especially in an episode title after Squanchy. But really, you would assume that, you know, after seeing her get stomped by that, by the big ass stomps, by big ass Squanchy, you'd think that she wouldn't really have anything else after that. But we were wrong there, because in season 3 episode 1, after the destruction of the Federation alongside the Citadel, it was revealed that Tammy was still alive with some Federation members, and from the ashes came Phoenix Person. Also created this duo between Phoenix Person and Tammy, and it shows like an undying love or inseparable connection between the two characters, which is also something that we should take into consideration when we talk about Tammy. Not much was seen after, but it leads to the rise of Tammy and her new Galactic Federation. Now, maybe season 4 will be heavily focused on Tammy. I haven't read any other news so far, but I'm assuming that season 4 will include the antagonists of Tammy and Evil Morty, or it could even just focus on Evil Morty first, or one or the other, vice versa, whatever. So nothing much happened after that. Tammy's character is fairly simple, and it's not really too complicated to understand. You know, she was a preppy high school girl, but we later found out that she was actually an undercover agent of the Galactic Federation to get rid of Rick and his rebels. But a theory that revolves around her is something about that she could be a sort of sleeper agent, or someone who was chipped to be a sleeper agent. Now, Grindelows' theory, this is what his one of his theories states in his video, is that she could have been chipped by the Federation to be an agent in disguise in order to capture Rick and the rebels. However, thinking this through, I was like, if Tammy were to be a sleeper agent during the destruction of the Federation, Tammy's communication could have probably broken up or ended, right? I mean, like, after all what Rick has done, it really would make sense that all communications with the Federation would have been like destroyed. But even if it wasn't that, her actions towards the end of the show just shows how dedicated she is to be a Fed member. I mean, to be this angry to create something out of her dead husband's body. I mean, I don't think, someone being chipped would ever like be like that. Who knows, maybe she is, but I won't be so quick to judge on this, because if in fact she was chipped, this also leads her to have a sort of redemption arc, which could be redeeming her bad quality traits, and kind of make her another fantastic character. I mean, her parents were robots, and we don't even know if those were her real robots, real parents. So I mean, like, there's so much that could happen towards Tammy, but right now we're just focused on her being the antagonist. So overall, Tammy is a very versatile character, also simple, and upon doing this character study, I realized how much of an impact she can have on the show, and it only shows that season 4 could ultimately become one of the biggest points of Tammy's character arc, and it could lead to her own destruction, or it could lead to a redemption arc. This could also be something similar to Negan in The Walking Dead, where he is going through his redemption arc, but I don't know, we don't know that yet. So right now, Tammy is just the big baddie, and we gotta hate her with all our guts unless you're the bizarro person who votes for the antagonists, like how I watch wrestling and I vote for the heels. Anyways, that's going off topic. That's what I think about Tammy. That's her character study. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Dorkson for the sponsor, and that's it. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment down below anything you would like, and thanks so much for watching. My name is Jay, and I'll see you guys in another day. Peace.